Hi everyone! If you're looking for help with your canter or are interested in the leg yield, then this video is for you. Welcome to Dressage with Sally. I'm Sally. Today I'm sharing a video of my young horse Luke, who is learning how to work and use his body, as well as building muscle for the work he does now and into the future. Perhaps you're at this point with your horse. Focusing on the canter transition, I use the leg yield to prepare him. You'll see the difference this makes. Luke also has some resistances that I will share with you as they come up. If you want to see more videos like this one, give me a like and subscribe below. Let's get into some canter. Here we have Luke riding a workout with a focus on the canter transitions. In preparation, I've been riding a leg yield through the corners, which you've just seen there. As he steps underneath here, you can see from behind the inside hind leg stepping underneath the horse and underneath the horse again to load up the hindquarters and allow him to be prepared for that transition to trot, but he trots out of the work, he trots away from that work. And then that affects the actual trot transition that I ask afterwards. Here we go, he trots away from it, I ask him to walk again, and then he trots, shuffles a bit into the trot. That could have been a bit better. And we go into the loop on the long side, from left flexion and bend over to right flexion and bend, and then straighten again back to left flexion and bend. This horse likes to curl in order to get away from the work, so you'll see him occasionally come up and occasionally go deeper, and that will correlate with the croup that comes high and a bit shuffly in the back end. That's a bit better for him. We've got a short diagonal change of rein, and then we go into a loop on the next long side, but on the short side I'm asking for a little leg yield, which he doesn't give me very much of. Onto the left rein, left flexion here now. And the frame is a bit better. We're early in the piece and he's prepared to step underneath and bend his hocks a bit more. There we've got a leg yield in preparation for a canter. And not the world's most obedient canter transition, and that's where he's struggling. And we'll just see that again. So we've got a leg yield here in this corner, inside hind leg underneath. And as I sit, I ask, and he takes quite a few beats to respond. Once we're in the canter, the rein for me is a little long, which allows the hindquarters to be out the back. I'd like to see that rein a little shorter, but of course he struggles with that, as he doesn't want to put the hind legs underneath. We've got a half 20-metre circle and then a transition back to trot. The trot transition comes a little late. I should have done it back there. It's a little late, he's unbalanced, pops me up a bit and I lose my stirrup. And then of course, because I'm unbalanced, he's become unbalanced, and here he goes and curls right over. There you go, there's the curl, because I was unbalanced 15-20 metres beforehand. We've got the change of rein on the short diagonal, and then another leg yield into a canter transition. Now this leg yield could have been better. And because it wasn't so good, I had to have two goes at the canter transition, and when he did go, he popped his croup up. And he's above the bit there. We'll see that again. So we don't quite see the inside hind leg underneath as we did before. And you can see I had two goes for the transition. So reins are a bit long, he's above the bit here. He really he's really trying hard not to put those hindquarters underneath. But then he does in this corner here, and he gives us quite a good frame with an occasional nod for the curling. But the thing with this horse is you can see from the front end that there's quite a big canter in there, and I think that's part of his problem. There's a lot of canter and a lot of horse and not enough muscle to support it. Here the trot is better, so the canter will always improve the trot. And as I go into the stretchy trot, he looks to go into the walk. So that was just a communication error. Because I was late going into the stretchy trot, I was a little late picking him up, but it doesn't necessarily matter. This corner is better. The trot is a little bit better. He's starting to really want to curl more. And then we have thinking leg yield for the half turn onto the center line. And then ideally this trot should power a little, but this one doesn't. He gets a bit shuffly before the halt and really curls over. As at the end, he just doesn't want to work too hard. There's the halt. But for him, this is quite good. And a pat. You can see that Luke is far from perfect. Maybe you can see some of the things your horse does in this video. It's taken us a long time to get here. I have dozens of videos that are a journal of resistance. Maybe one day I'll do a comparison. He is now at a point where I'm certain we'll continue on to become a partnership. I've not always been sure that will happen, but with lots of patience and persistence, we seem to be making progress. My workouts have been an integral part of that success. Did you see anything here that could help you and your horse? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this and want to see more, like this video. And if you want to know more about my workout guides, go to dressagewithsally.com and you can use the code YouTube for 10% off. Until next time, have fun on the sand. I'll see you in the next video.